Hello everyone, today we will go through this little post that it is building a decentralized governance using Scaffold Lisk. I have to clarify that this tutorial is very simple, so if you already deployed a smart contract in any network, honestly this is like really basic, so you can just skip, and if you have any question or anything else you can comment and I will reply. But for that people that it is the first time that it is deploying a smart contract, this is a good tutorial and we will be using a scaffold list. What it is a scaffold list? Basically, a scaffold list provide you a good environment to deploy smart contracts, debug, and interact with the front end. This is the scaffold list. As I was saying, you can interact directly with the contract. You don't need to put it in a testnet network. You can run everything on local on your machine. In this case, we will be deploying on List Sepolia testnet, but you can also choose the local version. And also you can connect your own frontend. You have the two parts. We will be creating exactly this, but we will go from zero. So let's start from this. So here I will clone this. We will see that it clones very fast, and then we can just enter on the repository that we will just create, and we can use the path to code to open directly with our terminal. It could be also with a Visual Studio Code. It doesn't really matter. Or if you want, you can just open it directly with File, Open Folder, and just search the path where you install, and it will be exactly the same. What we have here, we have the two options of Hardcat and Next. Hardcat will be to deploy our smart contracts, and Next is basically purely for our front end. Let's continue the tutorial. So this what we do is to install the package that the framework needs. So this will take a little. Let's wait. So what we are doing here is just entering the folder package, Hardcat, install basically all the libraries, and the same for Next.js. So well, this load, actually it was already loaded. I will install the version on Next.js. And we have it running. On Hardcat, I won't need it, nothing here for now, so to avoid any confusion, we can skip that. And we see that it's running on 3002 because it's another new version, right? So let's see what we have here. It is taking a while because it's the first time. So as you can see, you will see these errors actually because we didn't provide a chain yet. And we have the debug contracts empty because we didn't connect our wallet. So if you are here, we are fine, and let's go through the next step. Once that you finish the setup of your project, we have to set the API keys. I provide you links here. You have to create a new account if you don't have. Just log in and go through the docs. It's really simple to get. Also the API from Alchemy. And we will need a private key from wallet. In this case, MetaMask is really simple to get. I think the link is here about how to get it. But this is like late. Once that you have this, is alright if we go step by step, right? Why we need that? We need environments for each folder, for Hardcat folder and for the next folder, because we need to set environments to deploy our contract, to set it with the RPC and connect with the blockchain. And we also will need it to deploy and verify the smart contract. In this case, I always show you that using Block Scout, you don't need the API key, but it's good if you want to deploy and verify it on Etherscan, it's fine. So set up that. How to do that? Basically, you can just duplicate this folder, like literally, or creating one here, calling it, I don't know. The current name is n, but I already have one, so I will put it just n.local. And this example should come here and paste it. You can also do it like this. I was showing that example before. In this case, it won't work because I already created local, but let's delete this. And you will see that for the next, it is creating the end local. So you have both ways, it's fine. And you have to put the API keys there, right? All right, once that you have the API keys, you have to configure your MetaMask wallet. In this case, we will use MetaMask. It's more simple, it's very common. So in case that you don't have the List Sepolia testnet, you can add it here in Chainlist. It's already on the search bar. So just here, this one that say Lisk Pollet Nested, add to MetaMask, you will see a prompt that says confirm, just confirm. And if you don't have tokens, you can just go here and ask for Lisk Pollet Nested Faucet. So with that said, we have just the smart contract. Let's go using this. We will call it. Oh, we will call it proposal registry. That's all. Is extension of the smart contracts, and we have to create it here in package hardcat contracts. All right. What do we have here? This smart contract is very simple. Oh, sorry, too much soon. Avoiding the struct and the way that we will put the data, we will have just one function that is really important here, and it is create proposal. It is just receiving two strings, that is a title and a description. As you can see, we declared before proposals as an array, so we are just simply pushing the new proposal, and we are adding who is the proposer. This will take the sender. In this case, the message sender is the address that send the function, like execute the function. So if I send the create proposal, basically my address will be registered here. All right. We have an emit just to meet the message that the proposal was created, and that's pretty much all. We have another functions that are helper that get our proposals to help to get all the array, and get proposal count to get the length of the array. Basically, how much proposals do we have in the smart contract. All right, once that we have that, we need a script to deploy this smart contract. All right, so we have here this proposal, and let me go, and we call it deploy proposal registry. I think the name it was like this, but oh, sorry, it is not so. In this case, this is a script, so it's not that so. And honestly, you can just change this name. It doesn't matter, because the script will go through all the scripts that we have in order. This number 00, 01, 02. You can put it, I don't know, in 03 instead of don't put anything, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Also, you can delete the other deployments, but we will keep it like this because I'm assuming you are really new. So to avoid touching anything that could, I don't know, break the code. Something that you have to be really sure is about this, the naming of the deployment that we will using here. Basically, this will search for a contract called proposal registry. So we have to call it proposal registry, and be sure that that's the contract that we want to deploy. All right, just keep that in mind on the script. All right, it's simple as that. So we have the script, we have the smart contract, so it's time to deploy it. I will show you the previous step. Before you get the private key, you have to basically come here. You have to come to account details, and you have to click here, put your password, confirm, and you have to hold a little bit to get your private key. The private key is basically a long string, so it's really easy to see that that's the private script that you should never share, and it's coming here in the player private key. This is the package hardcat and should be in that end, so just have that in mind. And I already have that in my environment, so I will just copy this to deploy the smart contract. Oh, be sure that you are in hardcat because for sure in Next there's nothing to deploy, you know. So we will try this. Your current, all right, it's a message, it doesn't matter, and it is that just you can compile before if you want, but it doesn't really matter. If you didn't compile before with hardcat, it will compile while you're deploying. It's fine. So I think I will stop it while it is deploying, because also you can see that all the scripts that we have here are deploying, not just the one that we add, right? As what I was saying, you can just delete this and it will skip it. But in this case, I will just keep it because it's a tutorial, so it doesn't really matter. And I have a lot of gas tokens, so it's fine. I don't really care. And it's the time for our contract. This will be the proposal registry. So let's wait a little bit and we are done. So once that you have your smart contract deployed, you will go here. You will have to run your frontend, if it is not running, remember that it is Yarn Dev, you will connect your wallet. In this case, I already have Lisk wallet that's not set up, but if not, you can just change your network here. But you will see this not controls found, but you already deployed this, right? So what is happening? Here is because we didn't touch yet the scaffold configuration that we have in the front end. For that, you have to come here, package, Next.js, and scaffold configuration. And you will see that we are searching the smart contract in different chains. In this case, we are searching that by creating chains that hardcat that is basically local. But we will just delete that in this case, and we'll have Lisk Sepolia, and there you go. I didn't need to even restart the server, and we're happy. We have 4 contracts because, as I was mentioning, because we have several scripts here in hardcat deployments. We have different contracts that we deploy. The one that we are interested in is the proposal registry. If we go here, we copy this to, let me search, Lisk, Scout, Sepolia. We can go and see the smart contract that we deployed just minutes ago. I was about to say, I don't know if it is verified. It's verified because I already have the configuration. Anyway, you can just clone my repo, but you will see how to verify later the contract. Maybe this is not like this in yours, and you will see just random numbers here, alright? But what we can do here is to try this. So we will create, I don't know, test proposal number 1. This proposal is change the color, I don't know, of the flag. I don't know which flag. I don't want to print problems, so let's just give it like that. This will require a sign to send the transaction, because at the end this is a transaction, and it is complete. And if we go and read the proposals, in this case, because it is sent right, it starts on 0. We have the proposal that we asked. All right, so that's everything from the deployment that we have until now. So in case if your smart contract is not verified, I add this little section about the Etherscan configuration. This is in hardcat. Then you have to come here in hardcat config, and you have to paste instead of this Etherscan. You will see that the API key is ABC. This is because for this verification on Blood Scout, you don't really need an API key, so you can put whatever you want. And then you can run this script. I will copy until this because this is your smart contract wallet. But as you can see, I delete my console because the deployment addresses were in this console, right? But it's really easy to find it. You have to come here on deployments. This will be the chains where you deploy smart contracts. If you have any other chain, you will have it here. You can come here. Oh, it's not this. It's proposal registry, the smart contract that we are looking for. And this will verify the smart contract. And there we have. We also have the link directly going here. And the smart contract should have this check. And there you go. That is basically everything from this talk. So hopefully you understand it and you have the contract verified. Yeah, thanks for seeing the video, and see you next time.